the Cancer male for the December of 2017 to January, February, March of 2018. So that is the season we're talking here. Now, I'm just going to get right into it. I do a pyramid spread with the masculine energies, and then I work 3 tarot cards to kind of illuminate a subject, and then I have 2 kind of bonus cards. So the first card I get for the Cancer males is support. So feeling like they are highly supported. Though it is off center here in my reading, I do pyramids. It is there nonetheless. It is part of your base. The next card I get is leadership. So having a sense of being a leader and knowing what it is that they want to do and where they want to go. The next card I get is discovery. We may be discovering there's different levels within the leadership that we're coming across here, because the discovery man, he's looking towards the leadership dude. So we're really looking in the direction of our leadership. How do we, gain that, and how did we, I'm going to move on. The next card I get is wisdom. So that's right above support. So there's support here and knowledge, in whatever direction you need it. The next card I get is perfection. And then we end up at obstacles. Support, leadership, and discovery is your base. So you have support for the leader that you are, and you're discovering new ways to go outward with it. Then you have wisdom and perfection on the next level. You're discovering that things are never perfect. And I'm feeling a disjointment in the perfection here. I'm feeling like there's a missing part. You're going, this is not perfect. The Cancer male is wondering why things are not perfect. But they have the wisdom behind them, backing them, supporting them. And then we end up at obstacles. So there's some kind of energy coming forth here that is creating a sense of being blocked, of you feeling like you're blocked. So I'm going to go to the tarot cards here and try and suss out if I can get any more energies that way. There really is a blankness here amongst these cards coming at me. There's really not a scenario that sticks out other than the leadership being the center here and obstacles within that. So you may be trying to take lead here and having support in that, and the wisdom to know, like, you know what you're doing. And there's a perfectionism that's coming out as well. But you're discovering these obstacles, and it's creating chaos, or may not be chaos, but there's something here. So when I go to the tarot cards, the first card I get is 6 of Wands, which is a protection shield, but also a victory flag that's waving, right? So we have a shield of protection, and the card is in itself feeling very golden, fiery. Sunshine. It makes me think of sunshine, which makes me think of happy, which makes me think of the victory, right? So we have a victory here, but yet also something that needs to be shielded because of that. Now, the next card we get is the World card. And the World card is really about attaining. Like this one, she's dancing on top of the world. So it's got at her fingertips, and it's showing the energy. Anything she touches, she can manipulate and get it to go in her way. But it's up there, right? We're finishing our lessons. We're completing levels here. We're on top of the world. We're feeling victorious. We're feeling successful. The next card I get is the Hermit. So the Hermit is really shining the light on the victory and going, okay, we need to understand this in ways that we've not so far. Although we're feeling on top of the world, we kind of got to inspect that and see exactly why that is. What is it? Where was it that we had the wisdom? What was the wisdom? We have it, and we've attained perfection because of it, but there's an obstacle here nonetheless. Now, I'm going to keep going with the Surrender card. So I pulled a Surrender card and a Fortune card. So the Fortune card can either exemplify a block or a strength that you have. And then the Surrender card are things that you need to let go And for the Cancer males, the surrender card is to surrender to stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Okay, so I think that opened the door for the energy here, the obstacle as well, right? It is the obstacle. The obstacle is the stance that you are taking. You're taking it from wisdom. You also have a sense of perfection. You want things done your way. And you also have that leadership ability behind you, so you know that people that have listened to you before, they're going to listen to you again. But off in the corner, we have support. So the support is kind of, it's there, but it's also shaky. It can fall away. And there's also a discovery here of something else coming sideways. So we have to look at that. I'm not sure. These cards are being very vague with me. The energies are not clinging very much to any kind of scenario. But what I do sense here is that the stubbornness is the key to you moving forward successfully. And I feel like there's a sense of victory or of unleashing of something within your energy field over this time. But also within that sense of leadership is not wanting to let go of that same thing that released you from any kind of burden, if that makes any sense. So there's a stubbornness here that needs to be let go of. Now the fortune card that I get for you is death. So it says here, a time of natural transition and transformation. So there may be you may have, I hate to, I don't like saying this, but there may be some actual passings that have happened in your life at this time. And you need to internalize that to a degree where you realize that life is short and, we can only do so much and within this life, and we need to kind of take advantage of that. The energy that you still have the ability to do that. Some people are cut short in wanting to accomplish things. And when you look at things in that way of, like if I die tomorrow, what would I have, what really mattered? What really mattered? Feel like that. The death card is not, but this is a different death card from the fortune reading card deck. And it really brought up that idea that there may be in these males' lives, they might have had to deal with a lot of that in the past while. And if they had to do that, that might, be give you some time to take, to look inward. It could be specifically on how you feel about things, or it could be as gently as, taking the time to just recuperate in your own life, and be thankful for where you're at, that you're still continuing on. So kind of a little bit of an edgy there. But nonetheless, I'm trying to get a hold of the energy, and it just can't seem to, other than having this leadership ability and just wanting to go forward with it. And there's obstacles there because you cannot implement that, or it's not working at this time. So you need to just, you have those abilities, everything's there for you. You just need to sit on top of the world and relax a little bit. And the Hermit is there to kind of illuminate. And in order to illuminate, in order to feel that Hermit energy, you really have to indulge in it, meaning you really have to kind of take the time to go over why it is that you were the leader, why it is that you are feeling the way that you are, why these obstacles are coming in. All of the skills are there just ready. And then I feel like there's an obstacle there. So that's what I'm feeling for these Cancer males is, just that obstacle. They're ready and waiting, but there's an obstacle to move forward. So you need to kind of look at that. Look at that. Just relax off it. Relax off it. Take a little bit of energy away from that and just, relax a little bit. Because you really are on top of the world. You really got things set. And the Six of Wands says no matter what direction you're ready to go off in. And I feel like the obstacles are universal. I feel like you just can't get anywhere the more you're prepared for it. So you just have to relax on it and wait for that time to come. And that's that stubbornness. Like, nope, I want to do it now. I want to da da da. So you just have to kind of go against your own grain, which is to move forward and just relax for the time being, and think about things. If you were to die tomorrow, how would you have wanted to live your life differently? Or up to now, have you done it the way you wanted? You know, that kind of a thing. That's really what they're trying to get you to key into, is that vital life energy. Is this the way I want my life to go? If not, I need to, and you need to assess that. People need to assess that and look at that every once in a while. And if you don't, you really don't know where you stand. You're just being, you're just drifting. So you really have to take note of that. And I feel like that's kind of the obstacle as well, is your inability to sit back and look, take note of how far you've come, where you've come from, and where you want to go. That kind of thing. Boom, there it is. that's the, I think I said the meat there in the last two sentences. So hopefully that clears up some energy here for the Cancer males, because it's really, they're just ready to fire, but it's not the right time, I guess, or it's not the right moment or situation. They need to hold off. They need to reassess their own selves, their own lives, and go forward with their, let go of the stubborn attitude, and you'll have some more success, because it's really in your path. You're at the stage of completion. So, it's just a new beginning from here. So hopefully that helps. So over the Christmas season, I want to say Merry Christmas to those who celebrate, and Happy New Year, all of that stuff. And hopefully this helps over that time. So take care, have fun, and be kind.